In this quick how-to session, I will teach you how to deal with entities. Entities are basically a hierarchy of objects that are turned into an asset. Once an entity is created, we can simply go around in our scene and place that entity and restore that object hierarchy in real time. So in example, we are having Maynard, which is one of the NPC that was used in our latest demo. And this Maynard is built of multiple different pieces. We got its root, that is basically a capsule collider. We are having a skin. This skin contains 65 bones, which is pretty standard, along with about a dozen of different animation. We are having also a particle system that is attached for the blood. We are also having extra physic object for its punch and its kick, along with a bunch of sound for the different attack when he's walking, and of course when he's dying. So a relatively complex hierarchy of object here. And what we're looking for, we don't want to duplicate literally this architecture each and every time. We want to have a better, more efficient way of dealing with that architecture. And this is when the entity come in. It's going to allow you to, from the root, convert this hierarchy into a entity asset. To do that, select the root of the object hierarchy. In library, simply go under Asset and New Entity, and it's going to pick up the object that is selected. It is very important to select the root, so like that, everything else that is connected to it will follow. Once you have your root selected, simply click Create. It's going to compile already, pre-compile that entity for you, and it's now going to be visible inside your library. Once your entity is created, let's rename it for something like NPC Maynard. And after that, we can simply, if I move my 3D cursor here, simply drag and drop that entity or use code script to place it. And we have a perfect duplicate of that entity that will behave exactly the way as our original. Our original contains also a script to control the behavior of our monster here, our non-player character, and this will also stick along with the entity. To have a better visualization of what this entity actually is, what we can do is simply go under Properties, select Entities, and go pick the one that we have just created, in this case our NPC Maynard, and we have the choice to either select an existing image on disk, or we can simply select a viewport like I'm doing here, and simply click the camera button, and automatically now we are having a visual, we're taking a screenshot and have a visual representation of that entity. And we can continue to simply drag and drop and create more of them all around the level. It is ideal when you're building scenes levels. Once you have your kit that is basically built, you can create entity. It can be a simple door with a script to open when the player come nearby, or it can be a whole house, and you can simply create entity and start kit bashing your level very fast and very efficiently.